guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. I am filming the remaining videos in this apartment today, which feels so weird. We only have about 2.5 weeks left before we move, and I'm running out of places to film because I've been getting rid of things and packing, and so I am in a different location. But I kind of just wanted to film all my videos at once so that way I can have a couple beauty videos along with my declutters, and that way I don't really have to worry about my YouTube channel while I'm finishing getting things situated here. Since we are moving, we are putting most of our stuff into storage because we are having furnished housing when we get there. And so since we are packing most of the things up, the only things that are coming with us are things that we can fit into our car, along with my makeup collection. And just so I didn't have to worry about what I'm wearing on my face, I already packed up all of my beauty and skincare stuff except for what I'm going to bring with me when I'm traveling. It was just easier for me because that way I don't have to worry about all of the makeup and beauty stuff. It's already packed up besides the gratis things that I'll get this week. But I am just living out of this little makeup bag, which is the bag that I'll be bringing on my road trip across the country. And it's just things that I will be using. And so I thought I would do this video for you guys today about what I've decided to put into this makeup bag, the things that I will be using for about a month. And so yeah, let's just get into it. So the bag I got from Vera Bradley, I've had it for ages. I don't know if they even sell it anymore, but it's their medium cosmetic bag. It is one of the best investments. It was pricey when I got it. It was around like 60 bucks. But I use it all the time. I use it every time we travel, and we travel a lot. And so, yeah, I just love this bag. I don't have a ton of stuff in here. Since I'm not going to be working, I don't have to do like crazy bold looks, so I didn't want to have like a ton of options, just something that's super easy for me to do every day. And the first things are complexion. I'll start with that. So I have this duo here that I've really been loving. I have the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigment Flawless Serum Foundation. I'm hoping this is empty by the time I leave because even though it's a good foundation, I love it so much. It is very drying and my skin just isn't accepting it as much as I want it to at the moment. So I have been mixing it with this ColourPop Amber Crystal Liquid Highlight, which is what I did today. And it does give a nice finish, but it's still not as hydrating as I need it to be, especially around my nose. I definitely have some dryness around my nose. So this isn't the best foundation for me for the season, but it is about only to there. So I have a feeling I can finish this before we leave, so that way it's one less thing for me to bring with me. But I do love this foundation. I would definitely get it again more for summertime. But for my skin right now, I just feel like it needs a little bit more hydration. But the duo is nice. It does leave a nice finish, and I've been liking it so far. The other product that I've been trying out, and I would just put in here for like an easy day, is the Lily Lolo BB Cream. It doesn't have an SPF. I got the shade in Fair, which is good for me right now. It is going to be too light for me though when I get any type of other color. So I want to just try this out, see how I like it. So far, so good. I'm still making my opinions on it, but nothing really bad at the moment. I have my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I'm also hoping this is done by the time we leave. Not too much left, but again, my skin is kind of dry, so I really don't need this at the moment. Like today, even though I used the Juice Beauty foundation, I didn't have to set my makeup because it kind of just like dried right down because my skin is a little bit drier. And so I don't see myself using it a ton, but I'm hoping I can finish it up before we go. So we'll see. I've also been trying out this here. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Cushion Foundation. I like it. It is a very sheer to light coverage. It just is that luminous finish that you see in most other cushion foundations. I had gotten it mostly because it was on sale. If I had got it, I got like $10 back, so I didn't really have to spend too much money on it. And it's a nice finish. It's again light coverage. It doesn't seem too dewy that it's like looks like a shiny face. It just looks healthy and glowy, and I've really been liking it. It does have an SPF of 50, which is something I also like. Especially living in San Diego, I always want to have SPF on, and having it in my foundation as a higher SPF is awesome. Like I know some foundations do like SPF 15. I like to have a little bit higher than that, so having an SPF 50 in a foundation form for me is a really good idea. I have this here, which is definitely like, I love it so much, and it's the 100% pure Pretty Naked Fruit Pigmented Palette. And it looks like this. You guys have seen it in a few different videos, and it doesn't look like anything special, but I use it every day. I've been using the blush actually quite a bit. I have the highlight here, which I've also really been enjoying, just like to give a lot of glow to the face. I've also been using this one as a eyeshadow along with this one as well. And then these ones here, I don't use this one as often just because it's so close to my actual skin color that it doesn't look anything different. It maybe gives a little light to my face, but not enough to make a difference really. If anything, I only use it to like go underneath my brow bone, but it's a very slight difference. So most of the times I don't use this color just because it is so close to my actual skin color. Where's the light? Okay. And then I have this one here, which is definitely the most used of the products because it's just a really good, it's a really good crease color. I've also used it as in my brows, and there's actually a bit of a dip in it already. And then this one I've been using a lot in my outer corner just to give a little bit more dimension if I want a more dramatic eye. But it's just very universal for me. I use it in so many different ways. I can use the face products for eyeshadows, and it just works for me. I did get the other one, the Naked 2. It's a bit dark. I will talk about it more in my 100% pure best and worst, which I will do when I get to Mississippi. So that's why a lot of the products in this video are 100% pure, because I'm still testing them out for that video. Moving on to the other eyeshadow palette is the Viseart or Viseart eyeshadow palette in Sultry Muse. It's an expensive palette. I got it when it was on sale for me since I'm an employee at Sephora, and it is beautiful. I use it all the time. I used this color today on my lid, and then this color as well, like towards like the middle of my eye. And these are all not quite shimmery, but they're definitely like a satin finish, so I don't mind using it for one shadow eye looks, especially this color over here. I love that one on its own. Same with this one here if I want like a deeper like one shadow look. I really been liking that one. Haven't used too much of like the light blue or like the slate, but I really do want to try those out. So it doesn't look very exciting when you look at it again. I've been really just into just easy natural looks, and having just one shade looks just makes it really easy for me. But I've been liking it so far, and it works really well with this one here. So I have noticed though that the only really matte colors I have is like the blush, but it still works. Like they're not super shimmery that they really make a difference in my eye look. I have these guys that I put in my bag as well for just something fun. Like if I want something a little bit more dramatic or a little bit more poppy or exciting, I put these ColourPop Super Shock shadows. They're the two that you can get on the Sephora individually. So I have the color in Revolution, which is just a really, really pretty sparkly lilac. So you can see it's like a really just pretty shimmery lilac. It has beautiful pigment. You can really build it, and I've been loving this one. So this is Revolution. This other one is in Fluffy, which is a perfect gold for the season. Like if you just look at these, they're just gorgeous. Such beautiful pigment. You can see the color of that one. So this one's just a really good one for a holiday look, especially if I'm wearing like a red lipstick. It just looks really pretty. I only used these a few times so far since it's been in this bag, but it is nice to have that option to just do something a little bit more dramatic than the typical everyday eye that I've been doing. The only thing left in the bigger compartment is the blush that I've been trying out from 100% Pure. This is their Fruit Pigmented Blush Powder, and let me just show you. The packaging in general for 100% Pure is unbelievable. Like I'm excited to actually have a smaller collection so I can display these because they are just so cute. The outside packaging is even really cute. I have the shade in Chiffon, and it's just like gold packaging. I'm gonna have to do a whole other video on 100% Pure because I've been loving it so far. But it's just a really pretty brighter pink blush, since the other one is very just like cool toned, almost like a burnt orange. So it's like complete opposite. Really been liking it. Really easy to blend. The only things left in here are actually the palettes that I just didn't take out, but that's what it looks like. It's lined. I've had oils and such spill in it when I was traveling, and it cleaned out really nicely. So if I can find the bag, I'll leave it down below because I definitely recommend it if you travel a lot. For me, I really like it, especially since I can prop it up. It stands on its own, like out of vanity, so it doesn't like fall over anything, which is great for when I travel. I'm not going to go into brushes, but I will go into the things that I have in this little clear compartment. So for brows, I've been using the 100% Pure Brow Gel. I have the shade in Soft Brown, and it's good. I'm still playing with it, but it's not extravagant. Like if you were to compare it to the Essence, I think I do enjoy the Essence one a little bit more, and that one's like way cheaper. So I think that one is around like the $3 mark. This one I think is around like the $24 mark. So I would just go with the Essence one. I mean, it's good if you're wanting something that's all natural, but I don't think it's something you have to go run out and buy. For mascara, I have been using this one. I have been using this 100% Pure Maracuja Oil Mascara. It's the lengthening and separating one, and it's interesting because you never think of your mascara smelling good, but it smells like a sweet tea, almost like a sweet like blackberry tea. It smells good for me. It's just a weird experience to have your mascara smell like that. It is fruit pigmented, which is also kind of cool. I really have been enjoying this. It is a very wet formula though, so you really have to kind of clean up if you have longer lashes and it like hits, like for me my lashes are long enough that it actually hits like the top of my eyebrow. So I do have to clean up a little bit, but for me it's not a huge deal because I do like the effects of this mascara. And yeah, I've been liking it so far, and it is interesting to try like an all-natural version of mascara, especially if it's so close to your eyes. For me, that actually makes me feel a little bit better. I haven't used this one too much, but this is the 100% Pure Creamy Long-Lasting Liner. It's just in a black color. It's creamy. I've only used it again like once, so I don't have much of an opinion. I also have this little liquid eyeshadow, which surprised me how much I love this. I've been using this one a lot. I'll use this one all over the lid, and then I'll probably do like the 100% Pure like transition color that I talked about. But this is from Wander Beauty. This is their liquid eyeshadow in Champagne, and it is gorgeous. I'll show you a swatch of it, and I'll show you a swatch of it since I have the other color. You can kind of see just it's beautiful. This one's definitely more metallic. You can see the two next to each other. This is the Super Shock Shadow, and then this is the Wander Beauty. Look how beautiful and metallic that is. It is gorgeous. And then if you even blend it out, it's just like a beautiful, just like champagne all over the lid. I've been loving it. I also have just my lip products left. So I have these two here. I have the ColourPop Ultra Gloss Lip, and this is in the shade Fairy Me. It's just a really pretty pink. And then I have the lipstick that I'm wearing, and this is a fruit pigmented 100% Pure Pomegranate and Anti-Aging Lipstick. It's in like this really pretty just pink shade. Really comfortable formula, very creamy. The other thing I have that is not here is in my purse, but it is my Red Apple lipstick that is just in like a nudie color, Audrey. And so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. These are the products that I will be using for the next few weeks while I transition into moving and travel across the country, and probably when I'm unpacking. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for sticking around during this whole moving process. I hope I don't have too many moving videos, but it's a big thing for us. We are moving across the country, which is really exciting. But thank you so much for coming by today. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye everyone!